everybody, this is Mary, and thank you for tuning into our video. I'm going to speak today about something that all of us truck drivers have to go through, and that's safety weeks or blitzes. So we have one coming up on August 24th. It's running through August 30th, and they are going to be focusing a lot on brakes. So I do have some stuff to read from the notifications we received. So this year they're saying they're going to be focusing on brake drums and rotors. And I'm just going to read. I hate to read to you guys, but I'm just going to read this little bit so I am getting this completely correct from the information that I have. It says brake drums and rotor issues may affect the vehicle's brake efficiency. Broken pieces of the brake drums and rotors may become dislodged from the vehicle as you travel along the roadway and cause severe damage to other vehicles or result in injuries or death to the motoring public. So they're really worried if you have drums and rotors that need some attention and maybe rusted out, that pieces may fall off and cause damage to vehicles behind you or injury to the vehicles behind you. If they, if anything kicks up, it could hit somebody's windshield, shatter the windshield, and that could be a big problem. So they're wanting us truck drivers to make sure that our equipment is safe. We always preach that when we talk about these safety weeks. Just make sure your equipment is safe. Get under there and check all of that out. Now, as you know, I am with my husband, so he gets under there and checks all that stuff out. But yeah, that's something that you need to do. You need to know your equipment is safe. Okay. What else do they have here? Let me see if there's anything that eight brake drum and rotor tips. They're just talking about the visual inspections, making sure that you're doing your pre and post trips here, making sure that you look for any signs of cracking or breaking of your rotors and drums. If you have disc brakes, they want you to pay attention to the condition of the rotors if it's heavily rusted or across the entire friction surface. It indicates that they're not operating properly. So it's not making any contact. Because if it's making contact, it's not going to be like the rust is not going to build up. But if it's not making contact, then rust can build up like that. So that's just a quick you can tell, quick way to tell. If the rotors are grooved, this indicates metal to metal contact, means that the brake pads are worn and the brake shoe is making contact with the rotor. That's the same on a car. Like, I don't really know that much about vehicles, but I know that's the same on a car. Because I've had that happen. So I know it's the same as a car. Says ensure that the rotor is not worn to the extent that the center vents are exposed. And make sure any repairs are consistent with the brake manufacturer's requirements and guidelines. But again, people, what we're doing here with these this can be a pain in the butt. As you know, sometimes you can be rolling and they could just randomly pull you over. Not that you are speeding or anything, they just randomly pull you over. And if they have specific points that they're looking for, that can cause you to be put out of service. So if they're looking for these issues and you have not looked at these issues to see if your truck is safe and doesn't have any brake issues, if they find them, that could put you out of service, and that you know, that's going to cost you money, because you're not going to either make your load or make where you need to go. So just be safe. We're always wanting everybody to be safe out there. If you're safe, you're being productive. So that's really all I got for you today. I'm gonna see, you know, I'm still learning all of this stuff, if I can some way put this little sheet in the description so you can take a look at it. Maybe there's points in here that you've never heard of, just to give yourself a better idea, better understanding. I know if you're a newbie like me, there's a lot of things that I learn on a daily basis, so we want to make sure that we give you the information as well. So that's all I got for you today, and remember, be safe and keep rolling.